Another one they use is, you're a conspiracy theorist. This is one that I get a lot. And I think it's an important one because when they use the label conspiracy theorist, I think they're really getting at the root of it. I think they're getting to the root of the crisis, because if there is an enormous infiltration, a scandal, the hierarchy is not populated by saints or even good men, but that there are truly wicked men in the hierarchy. If there truly has been an infiltration, then the people like you and like me who are saying, there's sewage in the bathroom down the hall. Look out. Let's get a plumber. Let's do something. This is bad. Don't let the kids go in there. This is bad. If that's true, then the label as divisive thing doesn't work anymore. It's broken. And if it's false, if it's just a conspiracy theory, if we are living under the most holy popes, the most holy cardinals, the most holy bishops, if the laity are orthodox and attending the sacraments and the church is growing, people are converting, thousands of saints are springing up, vocations to the religious life, the priesthood are booming. If all of that is the case, and there's people, traditionalists, who are saying there's something wrong, we need to resist, those people are actually in big trouble. If Pope Francis and his cardinals and the archbishops are holy saints and there is no crisis in the church, and we are truly living in a new springtime, people like myself, Taylor Marshall, I'm in big trouble. Probably damned. It's sort of like Pascal's wager. If the church is in great shape and there are people saying, I don't think it's in great shape, I don't know about this, those people are bad people. They would be like Martin Luther. But if there is corruption, if there truly are scandals, if money is being abused, children are being abused, seminarians are being abused, women are being abused, if the Vatican Bank is being abused, if diocesan structures are being abused so that evil men, Judas bishops, can betray us with a kiss, then we're doing the right thing. Back to Martin Luther. Well, Taylor, isn't that just like Martin Luther? Aren't you just being like a new Martin Luther? The difference is Martin Luther created his own church. He rejected Catholic teaching. For example, he rejected transubstantiation. He rejected apostolic succession, the need for bishops. He rejected dozens and dozens of Catholic dogmas and doctrines. He even removed books from the Bible. Martin Luther was not a reformer. He was a revolutionary. The people that I know who are Catholics, traditional Catholics, they believe every jot and tittle of Catholic dogma and morality. They don't want a new church. I don't want a new church. We want the one true church. We want the one true faith. We want the traditional liturgy and rituals. This is what we want. That's why when we say, I think there's sewage down the hall coming out of the bathtub, we're not saying, let's burn down this house and go build another one. We're saying, let's call a plumber. Let's figure it out. Why is this happening? How do we make it stop? Get the kids away from that bathroom. It's not divisive. So I think when people say that's a conspiracy theory, I actually think that they're getting to the root of it. They're saying, look, there are two competing understandings of what's going on in the Catholic Church right now. One vision is that things are going great. It's just awesome. And the people who say otherwise are malicious, evil, and schismatic. That's one thesis. The other is, I love the Catholic Church. I'm not going anywhere, but I think there's some really big problems. Perhaps the worst corruption and heterodoxy in the history of the Catholic Church. And I think we need to figure it out and we need to find a solution. And we're going to talk about it. It's hard to label those people in that latter camp as divisive. And so the more powerful label is conspiracy theorists, because you want their thesis, their highest understanding of what's going on. You want to say that's a conspiracy theory. It's false. You have to turn it off. You have to minimize it. But see, we live in 2020, and there's articles, there's YouTube, there's Twitter, there's Parler, there's Facebook. All these things are coming out. And so I think it's going to be harder and harder for them to say, that's just a conspiracy theory. Keep writing your checks. So what's the answer to all of this? We have to accept that those creating the rule, the LAD rule, the LAD rule, label as divisive, in reality, they're probably scared and embarrassed. Think of a local, maybe your bishop or a neighboring bishop, archbishop, cardinal. They probably know more about abusive priests and sex abuse than we do. They're embarrassed and they are scared. The problem is, and St. Thomas Aquinas teaches, that the vice of being effeminate is resisting to do the hard thing. That's what effeminate means. You don't want to do the difficult thing. So you do the easy thing. If the bishops, and I believe the bishops truly are embarrassed, and I think they truly are scared, because this scandal is enormous. And we're finding out more month after month. They have learned to cope by bishops before them, and the priests are learning to cope from their bishops. They're following their examples. Look, label these people as divisive, and then say, we are pastoral. We are investigating. We are handling the situation. Don't be divisive. And that's how they do it.